Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. A new movie is being produced and is set to be released in the summer of 2022. The movie is a biopic of the icon and legend of pop culture Elvis Presley. Austin Butler will take on the lead. So let's have a look at Elvis in the Building, an exclusive look at Biopic's first teaser starring Austin Butler. But before we do that, be sure you're subscribed to our channel and do remember to hit the bell so you don't miss out on any more of our upcoming videos. Number 4. New Elvis Presley biopic is in the works. While the film won't be ready for award season in 2021, director Baz Luhrmann assured fans that his Elvis biopic is still in the works by revealing the first look at Austin Butler in the starring role. The biographical film, simply titled Elvis, follows Elvis Presley's life and career, focusing on its connection with his manager, Colonel Tom Parker, played by Tom Hanks. The 30-year-old actor will play Elvis Presley in Baz Luhrmann's planned biography, which will be released in June of 2022. Austin Butler's casting as rock and roll legend Elvis Presley in Baz Luhrmann's biographical film Elvis had been announced for more than 2 years now. After a series of setbacks and delays caused by the COVID-19 epidemic, Luhrmann has finally given us a preview of what's to come. On his social media accounts, the 59-year-old director published a preview trailer from the film. Luhrmann captioned the photo Elvis Monday, made a little to let you good folks know on June 24th, 2022, we'll be taking care of business. Number 3. The new clip that was released. 2 slow-motion clips of Butler as a young Elvis Presley walking backstage in his distinctive leather jacket and white suit are included in the excerpt. The clip fades out, leaving only the letters TCB and the film's release date visible. The acronym TCB translates to Taking Care of Business, the singer's philosophy, and the name of his band in 1969. Luhrmann appears to be referring to a film set in 1969, which was also the year when Elvis Presley started touring. The trailer is set to a reworked version of Elvis Presley's 1969 song Suspicious Minds, which the filmmaker mentioned in his social media posts. Colonel Tom Parker, Elvis's manager, is played by Tom Hanks, and Priscilla Presley is played by Olivia DeJonge. According to Warner Brothers, the film would delve into their complex relationship spanning over 20 years, from Presley's climb to extraordinary celebrity status against the backdrop of a developing cultural environment and America's loss of innocence. Number 2. Some of Elvis Presley's finest work. Though Elvis Presley is mostly known for his contributions to music, he also had a thriving Hollywood film career, appearing in over 30 films during his time in the spotlight. Initially influenced by the serious acting of James Dean and Marlon Brando, Presley later discovered his home in romantic musicals, with soundtracks that include some of his most well-known songs. Presley plays Vince Everett in the 1957 film Jailhouse Rock, a guy who discovers his musical abilities while serving time in prison for negligent homicide, only to find his way to popularity after his release. When the film was released, the artist was at the height of his career, and the title song became an immediate classic. In King Creole, Presley plays 19-year-old Danny Fisher, a rebellious New Orleans youngster who begins his singing career by playing at a local bar to support himself and his impoverished father. Presley's performance was praised for bringing the character to life, although the role was initially intended for James Dean. Since 2013, Sumptuous: The Great Gatsby, which featured Leonardo DiCaprio and Carey Mulligan and generated over $350 million globally, Luhrmann hasn't created another film. While Luhrmann's output isn't very prolific, his work is distinctive, and fans are eager to see how the filmmaker of Moulin Rouge approaches this American music classic. With Sam Brammell, Craig Pierce, and Jeremy Donner, Luhrmann co-wrote the screenplay for Elvis. Olivia DeJonge plays Priscilla Presley, Yola Cordy portrays Sister Rosetta Tharpe, Luke Bracey portrays Jerry Schilling, Kelvin Harrison Jr. portrays B.B. King, Dacre Montgomery portrays Steve Binder, and Cody Smith McPhee portrays Jimmy Rogers. Number 1. The casting decision to play Elvis. Even though this will undoubtedly be Butler's biggest film role to date, he has been in the spotlight for quite some time. Before getting a major role on Freeform's Witch at Birth, He got his start on Nickelodeon and Disney Channel sitcoms, including Zoe 101 and Wizards of Waverly Place. He is also renowned for his role as Sebastian Kidd in The Carrie Diaries, a Sex and the City prequel series on the CW. In 2019, he also starred in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as famed Manson cult leader Charles Tex Watson. Butler was picked from a list of notable 5 contenders for the role of Elvis Presley, including musician Harry Styles, Baby Driver's Ansel Elgort, Avengers Age of Ultron's Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Miles Teller, known for his roles in Divergent and Fantastic Four. The film's production took place in January 2020 in Australia, but was halted in March of that year after Hanks tested positive for COVID-19. In September of 2020, production then continued. Warner Brothers is planning to release Elvis on June 24, 2022. Fans have been freaking out about the resemblance between Austin Butler and Elvis Presley since the announcement and have made many comparisons. Do let us know in the comments down below about how excited you guys are about this film, and I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now!